Hello guys, welcome back to my channel USA Immigration and Visa. Today I am going to discuss about most possible reasons why your US visa application got rejected. So let's start the video today. See, even if you have fulfilled all the explicit eligibility criteria for your US visa and are applying in good faith, you may find yourself in the unfortunate situation where your visa application gets rejected. So, before trying again, potentially wasting more of your time and resources, let's have a quick review of the most likely reasons for which you were refused a visa. Sometimes it comes down to the details. A supporting document you may have forgotten to provide, which would have improved your likelihood of success. Sometimes you may not need to reconsider the type of visa you are applying for, and sometimes just a typo mistake can be enough to spoil your chances to get a US visa. In short, while the explicit requirements, if not fulfilled, can disqualify you from getting the visa, the issue is often in the smaller details. And if you cannot sufficiently convince the visa officer handling your case that you have the intention and the capability to respect the conditions of the visa you are applying for, you will have to start the visa process all over again. So let's discuss main reasons why your US visa application is rejected. First of it is you did not choose the right visa type. As straightforward as this one might seem, not all cases are very clear. Apart from the intended purpose of travel and validity period, which each visa has its own set of restrictions and limitations of which you need to remain aware of. Make sure you have a good understanding of the conditions attached to the visa type you are planning to apply for. Second reason that we are going to discuss here is you did not meet the financial requirements. If you're applying for an immigrant type visa, it will be necessary for you to have a sponsor in the US with enough means to support you financially after you arrive until you manage to settle down and become independent. Your petitioner needs to have enough money to support you for a defined period of time, the amount of which will vary according to the actual location you are going to stay in the US. Living standards are not the same in New York as they are in rural Virginia. When traveling to the US on a visitor visa, you will be expected to have at least $300 of available funds per day for your stay. Making sure you can demonstrate that you meet these requirements is an absolute must before you decide to apply for a visa. Third reason that we are going to discuss here is you are missing important documentation during the US visa interview. This is sometimes that happens often with student visa applicants. In order to be able to receive your student visa, you need to include the receipt of the payment of your SEVIS, that is Student and Exchange Visitor Information System fee, with your application. If this is missing, your visa cannot be approved by the visa officer. Another common issue is on the petitioner side for immigrant visas. You will be required to include satisfactory proof of your residence in the United States as well as an affidavit of support aside from the petition form. Fourth reason that we are going to discuss here is you failed the background check by the US officer. If you have any sort of criminal record in your past which comes up during the background check that the USCIS will run as part of your review process, this can be a disqualifying factor. Although in some cases it may be possible for a waiver to be applied, the visa officer handling your case is the one making the assessment on whether or not to disregard any criminal offense that appears in your record. So if you are in this situation, don't worry. It is still possible to try if you can satisfactorily demonstrate that the occurrence in your past has no bearing on your current situation. Fifth reason that I am going to discuss here is You cannot demonstrate that you have a stable life in your home country. As part of the visa application process, the visa officer in charge of your case needs to be reassured that you have strong ties to your home country. Employment, home rental contract, or any other factor that will increase the likelihood of your returning home after your stay in the US are necessary for you to obtain your visa. If you are unemployed but meets the above criteria, family ties and real estate can be a potential alternative to an employment contract. The bottom line is whether or not you receive your visa, even if you meet all the hard requirements, is up to the visa officer. Whether this plays out in your favor or not depends on how informed and well prepared you are at each step of the process. That's all in this video that I'm going to discuss. I hope this will help you to understand most possible reasons why your visa application got rejected by the visa officer and correct your answers to overcome the visa rejection next time. Thank you for watching the video.